sixth one, show that integral 0 to pi x sin x by 1 plus cos squared x into dx. We assume this one as I is equal to pi squared by 4. This is the answer. Answer is also given. Let I is equal to 0 to pi x sin x into dx by 1 plus cos squared x. We use the fourth theorem. This can be written as 0 to pi, wherever x is there, pi minus x into sin pi minus x into dx by 1 plus cos squared pi minus x. It is a very standard problem. So now this is equal to, say, integral 0 to pi minus x into sin pi minus x is what? Sin x only. Sin x into dx divided by 1 plus cos 180 minus x is minus cos x, but square is there. It becomes cos squared x only. This problem we divide into two problems. Pi integral 0 to pi sin x dx by 1 plus cos squared x minus x sin x by 1 plus cos squared x dx is nothing but I, given problem. So 2I is equal to pi integral 0 to pi sin x dx by 1 plus cos squared x. Now this problem by substitution we have to work out. T is equal to cos x dt is equal to minus sin x into dx, and minus dt is equal to sin x dx. So the problem becomes pi integral sin x dx is what? Minus dt by 1 plus t squared. Now what about the limits? When t is equal to 0, cos 0 is what? 1. When t is equal to when x is equal to 0, t is equal to 1. When x is pi, cos 180, t is equal to cos 180, t is equal to minus 1. So the problem becomes 1 to minus 1. Now this minus sign brings lower limit to upper limit to lower limit. So this is equal to pi integral minus 1 to 1 dt by 1 plus t squared, and pi dt by 1 plus t squared is what? Tan inverse t open bracket minus 1 to plus 1, and that is nothing but pi into tan inverse 1 minus tan inverse minus 1. So this is what? Pi in the bracket pi by 4. Tan inverse 1 is pi by 4 minus tan inverse minus 1 is minus pi by 4. Totally it becomes pi by 4 only, plus pi by 4. So the answer here, it is equal to what? Pi into pi by 4 plus pi by 4 is what? Pi by 2. So 2I is equal to pi squared by 2. Therefore I is equal to pi squared by 4. The next problem is seventh one. Show that integral 0 to pi x sin x by 1 plus sin x into dx is equal to pi into pi by 2 minus 1. Answer they give it whenever a complicated problem is there. So let I is equal to 0 to pi x sin x into dx by 1 plus sin x. Now, wherever x is there, pi minus x you have to write. Integral 0 to pi minus x into sin pi minus x into dx by 1 plus sin pi minus x, and that is nothing but, so integral 0 to pi minus x as it is into sin variety minus x is sin x only into dx by 1 plus sin variety minus x is 1 plus sin x. This problem can be divided into two problems, 0 to pi sin x dx by, or pi I take out, sin x dx by 1 plus sin x minus x sin x by 1 plus sin x. That is nothing but your problem. That is what? Minus I. So 2i minus I you bring here. 2i is equal to pi into integral 0 to pi sin x dx by 1 plus sin x. Now this problem, multiply numerator by conjugate of the denominator. There are two methods. Add 1, subtract 1 we have already done. Now what we do? Integral 0 to pi sin x into 1 minus sin x into dx. What I have done? I have multiplied numerator by 1 minus sin x. So here 1 plus sin x, and denominator also I multiply 1 minus sin x. So this problem can be written as pi into sin x integral 0 to pi sin x minus sin squared x. I multiplied, and denominator is what? 1 plus sin x into 1 minus sin x is what? 1 minus sin squared x, which is nothing but cos squared x. This problem now divided into two problems, pi integral 0 to pi sin x by cos squared x is what? Secant x into tan x minus sin squared by cos squared is what? Tan squared x into dx. This problem can be divided into two problems, pi integral 0 to pi secant x into tan x into dx minus integration of tan squared x directly cannot be done, so secant squared x minus 1 into dx. Now at this stage you integrate pi into integration of secant x plus tan x is what? Into tan x is what? Secant x only. Now bracket minus integration of secant squared x is what? Tan x, and minus into minus plus 1. Integration of 1 is what? X. Open bracket 0 to pi. Now wherever x is there, pi you put it. Pi into secant pi minus tan pi plus pi. One bracket minus pi into wherever x is there 0. Secant 0 minus tan 0 plus 0. So tan 0 and 0 would go away. The tan variety is also 0. So you get pi into secant variety is what? Minus 1, and then plus pi in the bracket. Tan pi is what? 0 minus pi into secant 0 is what? 1. So minus pi and minus pi is what? Minus 2 pi, and here pi squared. So pi squared minus 2 pi. This is what? 2i. So 2i is equal to pi into pi minus 2. So I is equal to, you may write whatever he wants. So that is what? Pi into pi by 2 minus 2 by 2 is what? 1. This also can be written as, this 2 you take, pi by 2 into pi minus 2 also can be written. So anyway, whatever is asked, we already got here.